Hello, my friend, and welcome back. Today, I want to talk about a fresh start and new beginnings. So, this video is being filmed August 31st, 2021, and I just am being called to speak about a fresh start. And because it just kind of feels like, at least for me personally, that the ending of this month and the beginning of a new month and the start of, the preliminary start to a new season. It's technically summer until the end of September, but, September kind of ushers in that fall, that fall season and that fall spirit. It does come a little bit early, even though it still might be really hot out. But I feel as though there is a new energy in this new season. There is, oh, say hi to Lorenzo. Oh, hi. And that it is an opportunity for each and every one of us. Now, there are different ways on your spiritual journey. I'm sure that you have come across the fact that life isn't exactly what it hands you, it's what you make of it. Life isn't what happens to you, it's how you react to it. And if you are there and you to look at all of the opportunities as opposed to what might be happening in the world, or what might happen. Things are getting a little crazy. What's going to happen right now? You might be feeling very uncertain, and it's very easy to go down that road of uncertainty and fear and the unknown. Well, newsflash, life is unknown. Even when the most miraculous things happen, it happens from the unknown. So just because something is unknown or things seem a little shaky right now doesn't exactly mean that it is bad. Remember, anything that happens, like yesterday we were talking about going up in a big ball of flames, you might think that if that were to happen, that's bad. The end of the earth or the end of whatever is not good. It's not good. But remember that is also a judgment. Maybe that is the fresh start that, humanity needs, or consciousness needs, that God needs. Maybe that big ball of fire burning to oblivion is going to allow for the freshest new start. I don't know. But what I'm saying is that even though things may feel like they're falling down around you, or even out into the outer world, that things are chaotic and, things are very, I can only say, uncertain. And it seems uncertain not in a awe and wonder way, like, ooh, I wonder what's gonna happen, but it seems uncertain in like impending doom. And that is the attitude that we cannot have right now, because if we continue to feed the energy of that impending doom, one of two things are going to happen. One, you're going to feed it and you're going to continue to feel that way, which doesn't feel very good. Or two, it is going to come. The impending doom is going to come eventually. And that is what we want to avoid. And how we can help avoid feeling that way is to continue to feel like there is always something new and amazing around the corner, and to feel like you were given a fresh start, and to most of all, to find opportunity in everything that is happening in your life, to look for those opportunities and to look for the gifts. And when you start to look at things through that perspective, through those lenses, your entire world will start to change. You will no longer be moving forward in fear of, oh, I have to be prepared, and what if this happens and this might happen. You are there to be able to move forward in confidence that no matter what happens, you create your reality and everything works out for the highest good of yourself and the highest good of all. And everything is always working out in your favor, that no matter what happens, you will always be provided for. The divine is always going to meet every single need you have, and it can meet and exceed every single need that you have and fill every want that you might have. Maybe not every single want, because a lot of wants come from the ego, but that is the frame of mind that you need to be going forth in. And you need to be saying, no matter what happens, if I lose my job, if the world comes crumbling down, if the V word keeps going and ramping up, if, global violence in the world continues to happen and natural disasters whatever it is, you can always find the opportunity in that for you. And you can always, the opportunity might be for you to flex your kindness. It might be to flex your spirituality. It might be to flex the ability to stay calm when there is chaos around you. Do not negate how valuable being calm during chaos is. Because remember, when you get all upset and you get all worked up, it is not productive. You are not helping yourself or helping anyone else in any other way. Your ability to remain calm and objective and to see the opportunities and to remain positive and to keep shining your light bright, those are the things that are going to help you and to help the people around you and to help humanity. Because remember, we are all energetic beings. So to help a group of people, across the world, I was just about to say, let's think of a natural disaster that has recently happened. It's like, wow, there are a ton of natural disasters that recently happened. I would say most recently in the States, Ida just hit Louisiana, and I think that the damage is still unfolding. So for you to help, say you really feel called to help the people in Louisiana, luckily, we are energetic beings and we are all connected, and we are all connected to everyone and everything. So you don't necessarily have to physically run down to Louisiana and become a lineman and try and get the electricity back on for them or anything like that. You don't even have to necessarily monetarily donate to a cause. You can energetically help them by maybe going into a deep meditation and sending that area affected by Ida, most affected by Ida, send it light, send it earth energy, send it that Reiki energy. We all have the power to do that, even if you are not Reiki attuned. You can send the energy of the universe. Ask God to send his highest light energy to the area most affected by Ida. And you don't have to ask for anything specific. You just have to ask God to shine his light onto there, because you might not necessarily know what is best for that area, but God does. So asking him to shine his light onto there, because maybe you might think like, yes, they need to get the electricity back on as fast as they can, but that's only one aspect. You can also ask the community to come together and to really support each other and to be there for each other, and ask that, those areas have the most kindness shown to them, and may they show the most kindness to each other. So there are lots of different things you can ask for, but most of all, if you ask for the divine to shine its light and to have its light infiltrate every single person, being, house, frontline worker, every person that is down there, every animal that is down there, all of the earth, you are helping in such an immense way. You are helping in a way that a lot of people cannot, because let's not forget that most people are not awakened right now. As an awakened spiritual being, with the understanding that you can do something like that, with the understanding that you can send light energy just from directly from where you are, that's power. That's power, my friend. That is power that most humanity has not woken up to. But if you are lucky enough to be woke in that sense, then you have a lot of power coming from right inside of you. And you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to do anything. You don't, well, you have to do something, but like, what I'm saying is, you don't have to pack your bags and head down there just to help them. And you, by shedding light on them, are probably helping them way more than your two hands could help them. So let's not forget that power. And let's really step into that power right now, because, we are at a time where we need that power, and we need more people to come into their power that lies within them. We have spent thousands of years of people trying to find power from outside of them, and look at where it has gotten us. We're killing the planet. We're killing each other. We are, do I have to go on? I really don't want to, because I don't want to keep giving that energy. But a lot of those things are stemming from a lack of power and the desire for power. We have the natural desire for power, and that is okay. It is okay to naturally desire that power. But when we continue to seek it on the outside of ourselves, that is where the trouble happens, because your ego gets an idea of, oh, I'll feel power if I do this. And then you do it. And then you don't feel powerful. You're like, well, I got to do it again. I got to do it on a bigger scale. I need more. Because you are continuing to seek something in the wrong place. Therefore, you're never finding it. Therefore, you're never satisfied, because you want to scratch that itch. You want to find that power, but you keep looking in the wrong place, and you can't find something if you're not looking in the right place. And the right place is inside of you. Inside of you is where you're going to find that power. Inside of you is where you're going to find that peace. Inside of you is where you're going to find that fulfillment. Inside of you is where, the power to truly help others and to truly make a difference. That is where it lies. So I feel like we've kind of went off on a little tangent, but those things, that power from within us, that is the power that we need to harness during this fresh start. I just feel like the energy is different, and we're here to maybe start anew a little bit, and it's exciting. It feels amazing, and it feels like we are accomplishing our mission, and it feels like we're moving forward, and it just feels like magical things can happen. And let's look for that magic. Let's stop looking for the darkness, and let's start looking for the light. And that is what I want to encourage all of us to do in this fresh start. We start a new month tomorrow. A new season is coming upon us. So let's start looking for the light. And let's start looking for it on the outside in the world, but let's start really looking and noticing from where it truly comes from, and that is within every single one of us. So keep seeking that light, my friend. And that is our message for today. My name is Anne, and I want to thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you next time.